So before we jump into the solution and start writing our code, it's always a best practice to think about your solution, and if possible then draw a flow chart or write the steps that you will be doing in that method. So I have designed a flow chart and I'm going to explain you the solution with the help of that flow chart so that it's easier for you to understand how you can bulkify your existing code. Because when you use bulkification, your code becomes longer, so you would be writing more lines of code, but you will get the benefit of processing multiple records at once. So let's have a look at the flow chart. First, the method execution will start and we are going to accept the list of account IDs in the method. Then I'm going to create two variables so that I can store my account ID and corresponding total number of cases and total number of days. So it's the same thing that we were doing for one single account. Here we had two variables called total days and total cases, but when you will be doing it for multiple accounts, then you need some way to store the total days and total cases corresponding to each account. And for that we are going to use two maps, and these maps are going to have account ID as the key and total days and total cases as the value. So we are going to create two maps in our second step. Then we are going to query all the closed cases for all the account IDs that we'll get in our method. So we'll run a big SOQL query. Once you have the result of this query, then we need to add the items in our map that we have created in step number 2. So we will be iterating over the result of this SOQL query, and then we will be adding the unique account ID in the map along with total number of cases and total number of days. So in this loop we will be building our maps. Once our maps are ready, then we are going to iterate over these maps to build a final list of account records using the account ID from these maps. And in the end, we are going to update that final list of records. And this is when our method execution will finish. So I hope you get the gist of overall process that we'll be doing in this method. But if you still find it challenging, then you can go through this flowchart again and again. And also we'll be coding the solution now, so that will help you understand the overall process. So let's go back to our developer console and let's modify this existing method. If you don't have this existing method in your Salesforce org, then you can download that method from the previous video's resources section, and then you can paste that code in your own Salesforce org so that we can all work on the bulkification together. As part of this solution, first we need to create a new field on account object called average case resolution days. For that, let's go to our setup page, and here under object manager, let's search for account object. Under the fields and relationships section, click on the new button. Let's select the data type as number. Under the field label, let's type in average case resolution days, and let's give the decimal places as 2 and length as 3, because we'll never going to have a length greater than 3. And then click on next. Here let's uncheck all the checkboxes and let's give the access to only system admin profile and click on next. And here let's hide this field from all the page layouts except the last one, which is account layout, and click on save button. So now we have our new field on account object and we should be able to write our solution.